And welcome back. We've been covering the primary election all morning long.
And we are joined once again in studio by political analyst Mike Lurie. So, Mike, we talked about this a little bit after the break. Do you believe that Donald Trump, former president, was a factor in this election?
Donald Trump is always a factor in almost every election because people are talking about him. But it was interesting. He endorsed 4 Republican candidates for Congress. All of them won, including Kevin McCarthy, the Senate Minority Leader, or Congressional Minority Leader. But the thing is, many people would say that those people are going to win anyway. And so, you know, cynics might say, well, he was just padding his winning percentage because that's very important to him, as you know. On the other hand, there was a race where he didn't endorse anybody, and it looks like that Republican candidate did win, and that was David Valadao in the Central Valley. And what happened with him is he was one of the key votes to actually vote to impeach the president when Donald Trump was in office. So obviously he was not in good graces with Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not endorse him, but yet he seems to be winning anyway. At least he has the most votes at this point in time. So the Trump factor, you have to kind of look at it. It definitely makes an impact in states like Ohio, where one of the candidates, J.D. Vance, advanced to the U.S. Senate, at least in the primary. Other states like Georgia, not so much. In California, maybe it's an overrated factor.
Now, Ken, no rest for the weary at this point. These candidates have to keep that energy going into November. So what can we anticipate as we head into November?
I think there's a couple races that are going to be interesting. One is that 3rd congressional district. We've talked about it a little bit. It's going to be competitive between the people who are involved in that. We're going to see what's happening with that. But the other one is that the big winner in this race is going to be the TV stations and the radio stations, because they're going to get a lot of advertising revenue. So there's no doubt about that. And we'll have to watch and see what happens. It'll be a very competitive race.
Yeah, I want to go back a little bit, Mike. We have about a minute here. We were talking about this during the break. And the race that involved Anne Marie Schumer, who is the Sacramento County District Attorney, was it surprising at all that she didn't get more votes, that she wasn't more of a factor in this race?
I thought she might do better than turning up 4th, but what happened was she got beat out because she didn't have the money to compete on a statewide race. Everybody knows her, of course, from being the Sacramento County District Attorney. Nevertheless, you have to have statewide recognition in a state like California, where there's so many different media markets, and she was not able. We heard her interview last night. She said, you know, it was tough to compete in places like Los Angeles and San Diego, because to get your name recognition out there, you have to bombard the airwaves with lots of advertising, lots of campaign announcements. There were a few. I saw some of them on TV here, but I don't know if she had that much of a statewide campaign. And I think also being an independent might have hurt her, perhaps in the primary. It would have been helpful perhaps for her in November. She would have been a strong candidate against the incumbent, but we're not going to see that race.
Yeah, these folks, they got to have some deep pockets.
Exactly. It's always about money.
All right, Mike.
Always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being with us.